Take you now live to the Capitol, where the clock is ticking toward the debt ceiling deadline. Congress must make a decision by June 1st or the country defaults on its loans. The debt ceiling is a complicated issue, and it has a lot of Americans wondering how it could impact their bank accounts.
Jerry Carnes with our Verified team is here to give us some of the facts.
Good morning. This would be quite different from the times when Congress has disagreed over the budget, leading to a temporary government shutdown. The United States is right now in danger of not having enough money to meet all of its financial obligations. Economic experts say if we get to that point, it would be catastrophic.
According to the Treasury Department, the United States borrowed $75 million to fight the Revolutionary War and has been in debt ever since. Throughout our history, the United States has borrowed money when spending outpaces tax revenues, accumulating a debt of $31.4 trillion. Unless Congress raises the debt ceiling above that amount, the country would no longer be able to pay all of its bills. Social Security and Medicare are among the federal programs that could be impacted. Ray Hill of Emory's Gosweda Business School says the country would have to prioritize spending.
Spending money on infrastructure projects, veterans, pensions, in fact, all government employee pensions, all of that could be affected.
Hill says eventually the country would go into a recession.
Firms would cut their hiring. It'll be, 5 times worse than we saw in 2008. It'll spread around the world because the U.S., the dollar is the underpinning of the world's financial system.
The Constitution allows members of Congress to continue collecting a paycheck even as they cut elsewhere. Hill says as the clock ticks down, the debate over lifting the debt ceiling hasn't yet impacted our wallets.
We have to really go pretty far into this crisis before I think it starts to really churn the financial markets. All you have to do is look at, stock markets up the last couple of weeks. They don't seem to be worried about it.
According to the Treasury Department, Congress has lifted or temporarily suspended the debt limit 78 times since 1960.
Later today, 2 U.S. representatives from Virginia will introduce a bill that, if passed, would block members of Congress from receiving pay during a debt default or government shutdown. All eyes will be on Washington throughout the day today.